Hello guys, welcome back to Blueprints, episode number 26. We are meanwhile I think we're gonna start today by going outside, check out a few of the admin keys. We also want to get our hands on some books. We found the clues in a new clue, the purple book in the library. Now we need to get our hands on the red book, the green book and a blue book to get the other clues in a way. We have the key to solve that code, the XYZ ABC. We now know that is going by the route of the metro, which was 873101113, and then that resulted into some page and word things, where in the red book we need to go to page 10 word 8, in the green book page 13 word 10, in the purple book page 1 word 7. That was a new clue, that book, so we found that word. That word is sundial. We know there's a sundial in the orchid, so we probably have something to do with that, but we need to figure out what, so we need to find the words in the other books. And the blue book is page 3 word 8. And then there were some anagrams of the books. We put those together, so we are looking for the red patterns, the realms and runes, a new clue and fixed stars. Now fixed stars you can order in the library, but you can also find it in the observatory. The red prints, we have to go nursery or master bedroom. In both of those rooms you can find a copy of the red prints. And then realm and rooms we're gonna have to order in the library. And then we also need to figure out what's going on with that admin key. The only one suspect, what was the clue in the book? Suspect is a key. So the suspect was an admin key and there was a suspect list in the book. And we know we're looking for one which is not going by the normal format. And there is a very short name, Bo Lee. That would not go by the format because, let's see, if it was Leonard or something, then it would be, the normal format will be Leon and then the first letter of his first name. But this guy only had 3 letters in his last name. So then, and it was Bo Lee, so then you're gonna get Lee B. If not, we also have that the one from the cursed thing, Cursed of the Black Bridge, what we read. There was also a Lee in there, but that was foreigners, I think. So that would make it Lee F. Coupon book, brass compass, and keys. We'll take the keys. We'll take the coupon book. We'll see. We might pick up that compass, we might not. Compass gives you doors to the north, so it's going to push you up the house, but we don't necessarily need to be in room 46. We are now at that stage that we actually don't need that room anymore. We have solved, we opened room 46. Yeah, we needed one more time for the blue crown because we lost our blue crown again. It was in code check, but we put something else in code check. Yeah, the burning glass, so that we could defrost the freezer. Okay, our micro things are here, so what we're looking for is here. We found all the admin keys. Right, so it goes like, for instance, the one from the lab is Randolph Moore, so then you have to do capital M, or, there we go, and then R for his first name. So that's like, he's one of the admins. He's like, he has the most rights. And then you can look in the admin database thing, and it will show you all the. Right, we have Hartley Ruota, but that one is expired. Danny Rivane also expired, obviously, because he got fired. And Babbage, the house manager, but she only has personnel access. And then we have the 2 from the lab, Randolph Moore, who is basically running this whole connection Black Bridge thing, and Kimberly Thompson, which is the assistant from him. And then it says that there are 3 additional delisted admin keys. One of them was Paul Witter, which is a fake name for Philip White. And then we had Jean Ribbon, which is a fake name for one of the passports for our mother. So we found some information about that, which means that there was one more missing. And that's gotta be either that Leap Fornus from the curse book. So let's try that. So we have to exit again and log in again. There we go. So we'll try that Lee. Yeah, it was Fornus or something. This is the one from the curse book. So that would make it Lee F, capital F. Leave. Admin not found. Okay, and then we have the book, the one from the from the new clue. That would also be Lee, but then Bo. And we think it's this one because the key was also minor, and this guy was only 16 years set in the book. So this one will probably work. Welcome to the Black Bridge. This one works. So yeah, the same names, but then we know that this one is the network settings. We have put the terminal timeout settings on 1 month so that we don't have to log in every time. Don't have to wait on that dial in thing whenever you log in. You still have to log in with the password, but it will go a bit faster than when you have this thing on immediate. Electronic mail settings. Immediate means that if you put the timeout thing on immediate, then it's going to immediately, as soon as you were logged in, it's going to reset it, which means you have to do the whole dial-up thing again the next time. But if you put it on 1 month, then it only resets it once a month. So electronic mail settings, we put on all the mailboxes that we have available, which didn't make any difference in the office because we already had access to that mailbox from the beginning of the game. But the other 3 were off, so we put them off, we checked them. Security had mail, shelter had mail, and also laboratory had mail. But meanwhile, we checked it a few times. It's not like there are new mails. Check the connection. There is still something, there is still a way to get out of here. Because there are, it shows like a satellite dish in one of the other computers, and then it says like, at the moment not accessible. And also here we get it again, it's temporarily disabled. But the fact that it says temporarily disabled means we can somehow or another re-enable it. And then we would have contact to the outside world. We can basically install the internet then. And then they will probably send us mails or something again, right? Because then they can contact us also from the outside mail. So we'll see what that is all about. But we need to get a. So the only thing we can do with this guy, data files. That's the same. You can import the trophy data from other. This has to do with, there are some trophies where you need to reach room 46 on day 1, you need to reach room 46 in the first hour. Yeah, that's obviously not something you can do on an account like this one, for instance, where we're already playing 30 or 40 days. It needs to be a day 1, so you need to create a new account and try to, with all the knowledge that you have now, can you get to room 46 on day 1? Yeah, if the RNG is working your way, for sure. But then you need a tomb outside so that you can move that minecart. You need to get the foundation or a power hammer so that you can get into the basement to change the gear there and then pull the lever for room 46. So that's a lot of RNG. You need a garage to even get outside because on day 1 you still have to unlock the west gate. So yeah, it can be done, but you're gonna need a lot of runs. So you need to start a new account and do a day 1 run. If it doesn't work, delete the account and start a new account again, and hint and repeat till you get it. If you manage to get it, you more than likely will also do it in 1 hour. And then you will have those 2 trophies. Then you also have one dare mode, again, needs to be on another account. And then you have one in cursed mode, again, needs to be on another account. So you need to do at least 3 other save files or other profiles, let's put it that way. One for day 1 runs, one for dare mode, one for cursed mode. And once you have those, and you reach room 46, then you need to go into the next day, collect your trophy, and then you can come here on your main account, and over here you can import the trophies. And that's how you get all the trophies on one account. That's the only way to do it. What we also have with this guy here, this leap guy, is we think that this guy is created by Randolph, because they were gonna create some fake accounts to sort of distract the Red Guard and put them on the wrong path. Let's put it that way. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this guy ever shows up, because this is all we know. This is more. Oh, here we go. 3 new admin keys have been added to the network's user database. Leap, Boli, and then Prop C and How New. So those are those 3 fake names that Randolph was talking about. Admin log view access restricted to the following admin keys. So yeah, new admin keys have been added. So yeah, Randolph Moore has created these. Randolph Moore has created these 3. But this is the last one of the admin keys that we found, because the other one was Paul Witter and Gene Ribbon. So we have found the 3 delisted admin keys. So this is just one of those 3 fake ones, and the 3 fake ones are these here. Lee B, Prop C, and How New. So whatever is set with these, you can just completely ignore, basically, because they're fake. Yeah, Lee, we are planning something later this year. Yeah, like these fake accounts are trying to sort of make it come across that they did the heist. Already taken care of. We are now bypassing message archiving. Randolph shouldn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Good, no one else on the estate knows we're here, other than Manny, of course, who saw Lee on Tuesday. But Han Yu has a plan to take care of her. Yeah, so yeah, these fake accounts are trying to come across that they did the heist, and that they abducted or killed our mother or whatever. But it's all fake. All this Lee and Prof and Hound, whatever they're talking about here, is all fake. It's created by Randolph to distract the Red Guard, so that the Red Guard, they will start hunting for these guys and in search for these guys, and they do not even exist. She won't be found, rest assured. Yes, you see. I will meet you all at the safe house in Reddington in 4 days. Then once the inquiry is over, we'll proceed with our plans for... Yeah, the safe house is also not in Reddington, because the safe house is here. In the... Well, yeah, we're also in Reddington, I guess. But Remington is the village down the valley. Resume operations, welcome back. I've been camping out at the old schoolhouse for the past month, waiting for your return. Staff in the Baron. We should have an opening on the 1st day of September. Can we be ready by then? Yeah, this is all pointing in. If all goes well, we will have air passage to Nuance secured for that date. So yeah, they're sort of trying to let the Red Guard know that they did the heist and that they escaped to Nuance. So the Red Guard, which is like, you know, that's like the old version of MI6 or CIA, I guess. So they're trying to send them to Nuance, while it's pretty clear that our mother is in Iraja. the violet realm. She's not in the green realm of nuance. So they're trying to distract them and send them to the wrong way, and then they will never find her. Prophecy and How New and Leap are delisted and deleted from the user base are bait. So yeah. One of them were still working, the other two don't even work, I'm pretty sure. We'll try one in a second, but... And then the rest we have read already, because the rest is Moore and... Kimberly Thompson. More again. More again. I think Moore is planning a scheduled maintenance, so we should likely wrap things up here. So yeah, that's it. This is where they go. Yeah, and now we're already we're returning already, so we're at the end. Okay. So Prophecy was one of them. We'll try it, but we have found the 3 admin keys. So capital P, ROV, and capital C. Not found. No, they are delisted. They are delisted. The only one working of those 3 is Poli. He works, but so that's it. That's like, so this thing with that computer is also done. There were 3 admin keys missing, which was Paul Witter, Gene Ribbon, and then this Poli guy. And then there were a few more admin keys, but they do not work. Or they're delisted, like Danny Rivane because he got fired. This How New here and this Providence Seating guy, that also doesn't work. And then who was the other one? Oh, the valet. Hartley Ruota also doesn't work. We tried the new groundskeeper. He doesn't have an admin key, or at least cannot be found. Let's see what we get outside. So yeah, we did not learn anything from that. Some people might, but we didn't, because we already knew that these were fake guys. Randolph has created them. So it didn't even matter what they were saying, it was all fake. Just to distract the red guard and send them to the wrong island, basically. What do we want from this thing? Shelter is a gem, but we're good on gems because we used the freezer again the last day. Tomb. Is there any world we need a tomb? Not really. Shelter. Shelter to protect us from, yeah, we'll do shelter. I don't need the shrine either at the moment. We need schoolhouse, but it's not giving me the schoolhouse anymore, so we might have to show up. We might have to show up one day with a couple of rolling dice so that we have schoolhouse guaranteed. Time lock save is done. The radiation is to run lab experiments. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna connect to the lab so we can immediately run an experiment before we drafted even a room in our house. We'll use the RTA, which allows us to connect to at least one of the offline terminals. So yeah. Office is not that great. Yeah, you can use it to spread coins, but we have no rooms in the house, so what you're gonna spread in the entry hall and the foundation? That's the only rooms that are in the house, so not a good idea. So the options are security and put up the keycard system in case you find the power. You have the whole keycard system down, that's an option. Or laboratory and start an experiment. Now, I do have 2 labs in my house though. So it's more than likely we're gonna get a lab anyway. So maybe we should have done security, but let's see what the options are. Yeah, I think you cannot re-roll again. I don't think you can say like, oh no, I don't want this, and then try to connect to the security. No, we have connected to the lab, so that's our only option we have today. Each time you find some trash while digging, we might do that one. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, that I find a very stupid one. For each bedroom you draft after your second. No, we're not doing a bedroom day. That we did that the other day. That's most of them are dead ends. So we're gonna go for the trash thing. Add 3 aquariums to the draft pool. They are T-shapes. My aquariums are actually powerhouses as well, so that could be an option. But the problem is we need to first find a shovel so we can get digging before we even find trash. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. That's always a good one. Gives you extra keys or gems or coins. Or just randomly get a key, a gem or a die, which... that doesn't seem to be a good one actually. Because if you dig, like, I think you can get up to 6 crates in the entrance hall then. And in the entrance hall, in those crates are usually either there are 15 coins, or there are a gem, a key, and some coins, or there are 3 keys. So if you do this one, like randomly getting 1 key or gem or a die, there is more in the chest, so the chests are better. That of course also requires something to open those chests. But yeah, but you know, we're now at that point. That's materials, and so keys is sometimes a bit tricky, but gems. We usually we have breakfast nook, which already it gives us breakfast, 10 steps, but it also gives us the option to add the morning room, which gives you 2 gems, and then 2 gems the next day. So very often we are starting with 4 gems anyway. Okay, so what we are looking for then is those books. Those books so that we can find those words. I might draft a little bit first and then come back for that compass. Gives us a better chance of getting also some sideway doors. Once we're on the foundation, we come back for the compass and then go north after that. That would be a good one. But let's see if we can get a T-shape on this side as well. The dining room again. The problem with the dining room, putting that thing here, is if you need to go to rank 8, it's a problem. We have to do it, that gives us options. Let's pick up this lunchbox. Will give us 10 steps as soon as we reach rank 5. Some sort of additional thing that you could buy in the gift shop, and it's permanent. If you see conservatory, put it in. That thing can have a shovel already if you're lucky. No. But at least it will give us the option to change some rooms. The chapel, what is that? Common? Yeah, that's fine. It costs you a coin, but who cares? At this moment, we started with the day with 40 or 50 coins in allowance, so 1 coin is nothing, and it is a T-shape with 3 exits, so we keep that on common. The bedroom closet, I'm gonna put that on standard. We upgraded this closet to the bedroom closet, then you need to adjoin it. In other words, they need to share a room, a doorway with a bedroom. That's trickier. There are 2 bedrooms, the boudoir and the normal bedroom, which are an L shape. And then if you connect one of these to it, then you have to go back to the bedroom to get out, just to get 2 extra items. So standard is good enough for this one. Don't drop it that much. The lost and found. I am gonna bring that down, but not like common or something. We'll do standard, so that it shows up a bit more. It's a bit of a weird room. There are 2 special items in there every time. That could be something like the repellent or the telescope or things like that. But it also has vault key 370, which is the last one we need for our last sanctum key. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit so that we see this room a little bit more. Once we have that vault key, we can click on the room. I will show you that in a second, how that works for those who haven't figured that one out yet. So you can just open your map here now and you can click on any room. This is common, like this here, right? Like this was not common from the beginning, it was on standard. We put it on common so that we have a dining room every day. But if you're in the conservatory, you can just click on your map. I don't know, can you click on your... Let me see, is there what did we change? Something we changed. The attic? Yeah. You can just go into your room directory, you click on the map, and you can put it back on what it was. So like in this case, we changed that lost and found. Once we have that vault key and that vault key sanctum key thing is out of the way, then we just click on lost and found and we make it as rare or unusual as we will. You can always adjust it. That's the beautiful thing of this. Sure. Just for the major key. Could be secret garden or something. Oh, it is secret garden. Just for the keys. Sure. Oh. We're building a little bit of a zigzag path already. That's another. Didn't we have one of those earlier? Oh no, we didn't put it in. So yeah, that will add the morning room. That's okay. And now we go back. We still need to find a shovel though. Secret garden can have a shovel. So let's see if we can get a corner here, a pantry or something. And then climb up until the door will be locked. Yep, parlor here is fine. Huh? Also something we don't have to worry too much about anymore. Because we upgraded this, we now have 2 wind-up keys. And we didn't mess it up so badly so far that we never got it anymore. The empty boxes are both true. The gems are in the black box. Well, let's open this. If it's lying, then they're not in the black box. And if it's true, then they need to be in the error. If that one is true and that one is true, then they're both in black. The empty boxes are both true. That can't be true, because then they're all 3 true. So yeah. So the first one with 2 wind-up keys, the first one you can gamble, and then the second one you think about it for a second. What is veranda? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Yes. We want the shovel. Sledgehammer, also good. No, I don't know if that has effect on the conservatory. We have 2 dig spots here though, I do know that. Mind Holly gift shop. We're gonna keep climbing until the door is locked, and then we put the secret garden in, because we can get that on the edge. Sure. There we go. Boom. That was the plan. And the veranda has put a bunch of items in here. Broken lever, metal detector, not anything but a shovel, of course. But that's okay. We'll open one side. And then we do our trick with the wheels. You open one side, you press every wheel twice, and then you can also open the other side. That is of course on condition that you broke that wall here. Walls can only be broken with the power hammer, which is a workshop contraption where you have to use the broken lever, the sledgehammer and the battery pack, and then you can break these kind of walls. There's one in here, secret garden, there is one in the weight room, there is one in the greenhouse. You have the one outside, of course, which gives you access to the underground. That's the first one we ever broke with the power hammer. We had that basement before we had the foundation, and if you have that thing open on the outside, That would be like perfect for a day one run. Then you don't need a foundation. Then you don't need the basement key. You can just go outside, go underground, pull the lever for room 46, work your way up, find a way in, for instance through the secret garden, and you can just walk in. Don't need any basement key foundation combination, which is the other way to get in, but okay, let's see if we can get connection to the foundation. We can. Kennel would be actually perfect. We definitely need to find a shovel. We have so many dig spots here now. 2 here, we got 1 here, we got 2 in the veranda, we got 2 in the conservatory. So we need to go down and look for a shovel. And I wonder also if the veranda... Greater chance of finding items in green room if it also works retroactive. And then of course also what also happened is that the secret garden has spread fruit all over the place. So we're gonna find in every room more than likely a piece of fruit. Workshop, boudoir, conservatory. Let's do boudoir, extra gem and 2 rolling dice. Never know why we need it. It's an upgraded boudoir which always gives us 2 rolling dice. We have the same with the Geist bedroom. I find that the most important things. Yeah, it's fine. Something that turns left. Sure. We don't need to be in there. We need to get our hands on a shovel, and then okay, now I might want to pick up my compass, because we slightly want to go a bit more north now. I just want to check that the veranda did not put the shovel in here. It didn't. It did spread fruit from the secret garden, of course, and we didn't have the component room, so which means we need to check all the rooms. But that's okay. Cost us a few steps, but the fruit will give us these steps back, right? Drawing room seems to be perfect here. Costs us a gem, but we get the gem back, and we have 2 drawing rooms in our deck because we copied one day in the Chamber of Mirrors. So drawing room here is perfect. It goes up and it goes right, and we get our gem back. So it's also a free room, and we can redraw from this room to begin with. Something that goes left. Commissary seems to be a good one to get, especially if they are selling shovels. They are. Okay. Magnifying glass. Don't know if we need it, but we'll pick it up. Shovel. Set of gems. And we'll buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's what we do with the commissary nowadays. We just buy that thing out. And we have a coupon book with us, so everything was cheap as well. We'll drop some rooms here. Okay, that's good. We have a shovel. So we can start digging now. And the doggies have opened the rooms here, so that's even better. Now we go back and we go dig up all these spots and drop rooms wherever we can. Something that goes left here. Another drawing room, that's actually perfect. That gives us ways out of here. Two drawing rooms next to each other. Here I think we just want to connect to the foundation. I don't know what situation is here though. That thing is not gonna have many doors. We don't have any. Yeah, we have the aquarium, which is a powerhouse. So this thing only has 2 doors, I think. One for the aquarium, one for itself. No, that's no good. So we're gonna have to redraw. We have 1 free redraw from the room. That's fine. The pool hall, that seems to be a good one. Connects to the foundation. Let's see what we get here. Keycard would be nice. That's our only problem, I think, at the moment. 1 and 19 is 20, minus 6 is 14, times 2 is 28, divided by 7 is 4. 1 and 2 and 3, that's 6, squared is 36, minus 20 is 16, multiplied by 2 is 32, divided by 2 is 16. 1 square is still 1. Times 1 is still 1, times 3 is 3, times 5 is 15. There we go. Perfect! Everything according to plan today, or what? I think so. Except for one thing. The only reason we're here is to get the library. Let's dig up some stuff here. Let's see what we get. Keys. Okay. Well, doors are not a problem anymore. What did the experiment do? Right. That's good. No, that is good. Yeah. If you dig up nothing, that's actually not good because that doesn't count as trash. We have to go all the way back into the conservatory again. Huh? Yeah, of course we do. But every time we do dig up trash, we'll get some trunks in the entrance hall, and we also did find a sledgehammer, so I'll good in that aspect as well. Straight to the veranda, and then conservatory, and then we know how many crates we will have. 2 so far, I think. That's 3. And then we'll see what we get from the conservatory. There are 3 already. Okay, 3 then. 3 crates, which we can now smash. The gems and the car keys. Lockpick kits, not really needed with 9 keys in our hand, but and 1 of each, and a couple of coins. Okay, we do need to do some steps here apparently. Oh no, we can't get here apparently. Yeah, we still have to check that, otherwise we can't draw it in that square. What are you beeping about, mate? Oh, there it is. We can cree on the floor. Want something from that showroom? maybe. We don't have enough for a master key. That would be nice. Moon pendant. Call it a day, it will keep 2 for tomorrow. Compass. You may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. 50 coins to get 3 rotations. That's a bit of a waste. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. Okay. We will get a silver spoon just to buy something. We don't care about gem cost, we have 18 gems. I mean, we'll see. We might buy at the end of the day the moon pendant, and then we can keep 2 things for tomorrow. Or maybe craft some things and then see if we can get those. Oh yeah, we have shelter, right? Forgot about that. We don't have to worry about green rooms then. Whatever here. Any dead end will do. Oh, look at that. What about here? Any dead end will do. Sure. This is an upgraded storeroom, so we get 2 keys instead of 1. Problem is we got the freezer yesterday. Okay. Because we're slightly building up a bit of a stack of gems and so. Courtyard is the most interesting, although I do want a workshop, but we do have 2 workshops in our house, I think, and we made them common, so they should return again. But here we can dig more trash. This is one of those days where you can't lose a day. Look at this. 4 rolling dice, 14 keys, 21 gems, and protection from red rooms. The problem with the red rooms is that we have the aquarium, which is also a red room. So we only have 1 protection left, which we kind of need to save for something like the archives or the weight room. Okay, that's another thing in the entrance hall. Another crate. Okay, I was just about to say, now I would take a workshop. Battery pack. Broken lever, sledgehammer, shovel, metal detector, magnifying glass. I don't need a power hammer, do we? No. There was something. We don't have tomb. Yeah, there were a few things in the tomb where we wanted to try the power hammer because they looked like they opened, but so far they didn't. So maybe we can smash them. But we don't have tomb, so I think we're better off by making the jackhammer, and we can make the burning glass. Is there anywhere where we still need a light? I think only the freezer was the last one we did. We lit up all the candles, as far as I know. The ones we ran into at least. And we also used it in the tomb. 3 different spots where we lit up candles. And we use it on the freezer. Let me see. Broken lever. Shovel. Battery pack. Let's make a jackhammer. I think we can also make what's this again? Oh no, it was compass with battery pack, I think. It's an electromagnet. Yeah, this is the burning glass. So here we can light things or burn things. But I think we use it for as much as we needed it for. We lit up some candles, we blew up the dynamite in the training post. You can use a torch or you can use this burning glass for things like that. And yeah, this is actually not a bad combination. You can dig deep for gems and keys, you can light up combinations, and you can still smash things with the sledgehammer as well. So something like this, and we have access to key cards. We can, and we have 14 keys. There is not much that can go wrong here, to be honest. The throne room, which is a king room. That's fine, but it also opens room 46 without having to go downstairs. And seeing we had 21 gems, we can afford it. This would be a room that would be nice to axe. The throne room or the trophy room, which are still 5, but I don't know. We axed 3 rooms: the cloister, the attic, and the rotunda. And I haven't seen the axe after that anymore. So I'm wondering if you can only get it like 3 times. Foyer. Maybe we actually have to take that because we know there are the pool hall added. The pool hall added a great hall in the house, but do we really need that? Secret garden, we opened everything there. We can just walk in actually. So we'll just save our gems and do a spare bedroom, of which we have 2. Workshops, we also have 2. Old chamber of mirror things. The chapel gives us connection to the top. Library goes left again. And we have not much on the right though, then we have to come from the drawing room aquarium all the way up. I think I want to redraw. There we go. That's what we wanted. Something which connects to everything. We haven't opened this, but we could though. If we can find the greenhouse or the weight room, it's open. No, we need to find the weight room because the greenhouse, we used our broken lever. That's not a problem, we have a key card. Ah, there is the weight room, we can take it. Perfect. Let me double check. Gymnasium, aquarium, weight room. Yep, we are protected from this. The shelter protects us from the red rooms. And that also means that we can now open. Now everything is open. West, east, south is open, and 46 is also open. We can just walk in. If we want to. So let's do so. And pick up our blue crown again in case we get the code check, then we can put it back in there. We still needed to reclaim the throne here in the crown. We need that crown, we need the scepter, and we need the deadly thing. We think the deadly thing is in the shrine, and the scepter is probably with the black key thing. But we're still working on that black key thing. So I think we know how to get our hands on those 3 things, which you then have to probably take to the throne room to reclaim the throne, and then we'll see what happens. Let's just build a bit further. I don't want that. Do we want that? No, I'm not gonna pick that up. If we buy the moon pendant, in the showroom. What was that thing? 50 coins. Yeah, we need to find some more coins, I guess. Let's see, what do we want here? Okay, then I don't want to drop there. We can drop from the antechamber, maybe get us straight to the corner. Oh, okay. Pull will solve that. Couple of more, I don't know how many trunks. We still have more trunks in the... yeah, this is one of those days where you cannot lose them. You can't lose today. You have so many keys and gems. Yeah, now it doesn't matter what we put in here. Any dead ends? The vault? Yes. Let's put the vault in here. If we get the vault key, there we go. So what we're looking for is this one here, 370. The rest is open. We saw 370 once or twice, I think, but then we didn't have the vault in the house. The biggest chance is getting it in the lost and found. So now is a question, are we risking this to put it on red? We have no more protection from the red rooms. So aquarium, gymnasium and weight room. But if we put it on red, then of course you're also going to get laboratory and furnace and all those kind of shenanigans. But is that a problem? Like, we can already put one of them there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We have to do that. Bit of a gamble here. What we're doing here. So we're gonna go here and see if we can get some of these red dead ends. Okay. Nothing that we want from that actually. Laboratory. Do we want that for some reason? Maybe. Or do we want to use the study to redraw with gems? Also maybe. Let's do that. It should give us a gem back from the safe, and then usually there's an extra item somewhere on the tables. Not today? Oh yeah, treasure map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Row 5, column 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Secret garden. I'm gonna have to dig in the secret garden. Okay, let's do that. Where's our dining room? Very low in the house. But can we just walk all the way down? No. We're gonna get stuck in the pool hall. I might actually do that. Yeah. Might not be a bad idea. To go down immediately now and have dinner. I don't know what's for dinner. So, and while we are here, we will also open 1 or 2 trunks that we have been added again. It's steak. Okay. I might have to wait with that. Yeah, we have enough keys. I was kind of hoping on some extra rolling dice. What is this? Oh yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. We have showroom in the house, huh? So it's a full dinner. 30 steps. And with the silver spoon that gives us 60 steps. So we're Gucci. Like I said, it was one of those days where we could just not lose. Even if we go up and down the house 4 times, we still will have steps. We want something that goes up actually. Lockpick? No? Okay. Well, we use 1 over 18 keys then. What's this? Remove from today's pool. Yeah, we have to, huh? We have to. We're gonna lose something though. If we go in, but I think that's the key. Or is that the lucky rabbit's foot? We're gonna lose something, of course it's gonna take our jackhammer or silver spoon or crown or silver key or treasure map, but we're gonna have to see. It took the car keys. Right, we got it. We got it. That's gotta be 370. Yep, it is. And the lucky rabbit's foot. Don't really need that because we had a lot of luck today. But we also played it strategically very well. We put the vault there in case that we could get it. We chosen red color to get the red rooms. Now of course we're gonna have to deal with all the other red rooms, but that's fine. We'll deal with them as we go. And we just removed, I don't know why I could remove the lavatory from today's draft pool. I don't know where that power comes from. Is that what that room does? Whenever you enter this room you will lose 1 random inventory item. Yeah, we know that, but and because you lose an item you get like, I don't know. Or the silver spoon, whenever you gain steps, you get twice, yeah. It only does that, huh? Ah, or does this crown has a thing. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. You gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. Right. That's why that happened. Because we picked up that crown. That crown actually does something. This door is unlocked because there was a... Yeah, here, no, yeah, okay, chapel it is. We need to go up, we need to get past this room. Nothing here. Don't want to break this. We might break it when we need the blue tents because they're probably going to be expensive. A couple of $100 probably. We need to get to that weight room or that pool somehow. So I guess dark room is our best shot, and we have potentially there or there 2 shots. Or we can remove that from today's dark room. Yeah, this is a great thing actually. You choose red color when you pick up that crown in the room 46. You choose red. You're gonna get like the lost and found, you're gonna get the chapel. You have protection from the shelter for the first 3 and then the other you just remove. But in this case I think I want this thing. Because it's our way in and out. We'd not see what you're gonna drop there, but let's remove it. Yeah, this one. Why don't I get this one? Huh? Gonna have to zigzag then, I guess. Yeah, because we can get to these 2 squares. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll just do this and see if we can get something done immediately. Don't think we have a experiment running. Oh yeah, we do. Oh yeah, we have that trash thing. Yeah, we of course from the shelter. Oh good. We connected to this room from the shelter, right? Forgot about that, but that's okay. The archives, let's remove that. Remove it from today's draft pool. Why am I getting it again? Meanwhile, this thing has $17,000 though. Because we do have many gear rooms in the house now. Yeah. What's this? Yeah, this is the lever again. That's already open. Let's see what this is then. Okay, normal key. We'll take it. We keep an eye on our steps because we do have to go downstairs. We lockpick this one. I would like to go to the right. Corridor. Do we need this room? Treasure trove. We're not. Okay, let's do gallery. Don't need room 8 key at the moment, but we could do. We want to increase our allowance a bit, but then we have to remember that puzzle again. I sort of know him, but not by heart yet. But it connects to the top, so we don't have to go all the way around again. We don't need a locksmith, but it would be a dead wind out of the way, I guess. That furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Let's remove that. Let's remove that shit. How about that? Yeah, this is a bit of a red anti-red or something that we're running today. These are more gems. This is a key. I don't know what that is, but oh, small diamond. And then sales today. 38. Yeah, we need to get to 50. 50 gives us the whatever new, what it's called, new constellation. Okay, let's open this thing. That should be the sanctum key. Yep. Bunch of coins, 40 coins, a couple of gems, and our last sanctum key. Might have to mess around with that. Uncle, thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to rejoin you, but it pains me to know that I won't even have the chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind, as well as the extra passports. It would be too risky if we were searched at the border, and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyway. I know I do, Mary. So she basically just left us behind with 40 coins and fake passport. Oh yeah, the fake passports are on the other ones. Ah, okay. Alrighty. So what do we want now? That is a good question. Library to order one of the books. Nursery to we can get. Oh, the observatory. The observatory. There. I don't know if it's the same book as in the library, but we'll have a look. So, the fixed stars. What book is that? That's the blue book. The blue book, we are looking at page 3. So this is page 1. The title page was always page 1. We were told. So that's page 1. That's page 2, I think. Or is this page 2 and is this 3? So either this preface is 3 or this is 3. Word 8. 1, 2, 3. There are not even 8 words. Okay, so this is even the empty pages are counted, right? So this is 1. Fixed stars is the 1. The title page is the first. Then 2, then 3. Okay, so this is page 3, and we need word number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Base. So what is that? Sundial Base. So there is something on the Sundial Base. Okay. Well, we can try to smash it with a sledgehammer. We can try the jackhammer on it. We can try the burning glass on it. We have some options though to mess with that thing. We have some war gear in this episode. Boiler room, I guess. Yeah, that's probably the best idea. We don't need power. We're just filling up the grid. Library here would be great. I'll just use a normal key. Remove from today's draft pool. Yeah, sure. We did that already, didn't we? Closed exhibit is fine. We just removed it from today's draft pool, but it keeps giving me back, so it's like... That's because we also chose red as our color. Well, classroom is also fine. We'll take a classroom. Gives us an apple, gives us a way to the left. So it's a free room basically. No, actually it's a game, because of the silver spoon we gain steps always. Again, something that turns would be great. Pump room. Nursery. Nursery. We have to do nursery. We have to do nursery because that has the red prints. Which is one of these books. That's the first one. We want page 10, word 8. So this is page 1, page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is page 10, word 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is turn. Turn. Okay, so we have to turn. Yeah, and then the other book we have to order in the library. Unless it's the Realm and Rin books, unless the word is also downstairs in the tunnel, because that book is there, but it's like completely torn out, it's missing pages. But maybe it has page 13 on it. Then we have the solution for that thing. But we have to turn something Sundial Base. So we have to turn somehow the Sundial Base. But it's a somehow that we don't know. And the other word is in the... yeah, we can try. We can try. We can try. We have time, we have steps, but we have some stuff to do though. So I might actually have to be a bit careful with our steps. How surprisingly that might sound if you're 60 steps left, but anything that goes right here. No, I want to use it here. Just a normal exit to the right. Conference room would be great. And now if this door is locked, we can use the silver key, then we get doors with many. Then it should give us something that we can use here. Like a west wing hall here. Oh, there we go. Boom. And then, yeah, it doesn't matter. As the day was going, oh yeah, it actually does matter. A freezer would be great. 24 gems, 125 coins. Well, we had it yesterday, and I think you can't get it 2 days in a row, the freezer. So, sauna maybe. We can redraw. We have one redraw. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 redraws from the study with gems. We have the gems to do so. So just keep redrawing till we find something that interests us. Don't need keys or anything. Nope. Let's start using some gems. Wine cellar laundry. That will not do us any good. We still have 7 redraws. Now we still have 16 gems left. Is there any reason we need this? No. Nope. Nope. No, we're just looking for either code check or freezer, basically. And we can redraw as long as we have some books to do so. If not, then we need to take something. Or the library. That's of course also an option. In case that book downstairs doesn't work, then we have this book available the next time. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So, what is that book? The green one. The green one is Realm and Runes. Realm and Runes. So yeah, we don't need to order the fixed stars because that was also in the observatory. The red prince is in the nursery, but also in the master bedroom you find the red prince. And then a new clue. Yeah, so you have to get yourself a new clue, but that thing is also, well, it's in the tomb, but it's a manuscript. I don't know if it's exactly the same word choice there. So we have to, but we ordered this one the last time, and that's where we got the clues from. So we could immediately find the sundial word. It's just on the first page in this one. So we have to order Realm and Runes in case we do not find page 13 in the broken book. And now we'll know it tomorrow. Okay, now. We have to go downstairs. That's definitely a thing. Because we have that last sanctum key, we can solve our last sigil. Although there are a few things we don't know, but... So, secret garden. Let's start with that. Let's start with the secret garden. We have a treasure map here to dig somewhere, I think. Don't know what we're gonna get here. Might be something special here. Some of the rooms have something special, right? Like the bedroom had the Baron Bappler. Normally just a crate with coins and gems, but sometimes it's not. So maybe the secret garden has a special copper? No, it's just the 40 coins one. Okay. Now, what else do we have? Showroom, where are you? In the gymnasium down below there. Okay. Let's first go downstairs and see what we can get things going there. I can't move that minecart from here. Oh, you can come with the elevator here, but yeah. It would also be nice that this door stays open. Once we have it unlocked, it should just stay open, you know. Where's our boat? Our boat is on safe house level. So what do we know about this one? We know this is white. We know it's Mora J. Yeah, it's Mora J, it's white. Other than that, Mora J, what do we know from you, other than the fact that you are white? Yeah, we don't know. We think it's tribal. Because it's the first one, it's the one, the inventor of the Mora J boxes, so we think it is tribal. What was tribal again? Where are you? Okay. We do believe that they do shipping things there. So shipping is naval, so that's 8 race. The weather is our problem that we don't know. It's either, well, we already had 2 with foggy. It's up north, so it probably will not be heat waves because the heat waves were in the south. It's always hotter in the south than in the north, right? But it could be straight black lines indicate a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Could be an option. Rainy is probably an option. Stormy could be. Arch Aries was stormy, which is in the northeast. This one is in the northwest, so maybe. The snow not likely because Costa Rica below Mora J was already snow. Could be windy if they need wind for the ships. So yeah, we have straight lines, rainy, windy. We're gonna have to gamble on that. We have no idea about the weather. The only thing we have is that white half moon thing, which is in the morning room, and that sort of looks like a sun. That it has white rays coming out of the middle and also orange rays, kind of suggesting that it's sunshine. So my guess it's going to be straight lines, just normal weather. And then because of the naval ship thing, seaports routes, it will be 8 because that's naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports. Yeah, so yeah, 8 normal. And then we think it's the first one, which will be a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. We also used the other ones on the other ones already, so tribal is the only one we haven't used. So we think it's tribal, shipping, and then normal weather. And we know the border is white, which is just the round circle things. The single ones, not the double ones. So not this one. Okay, so we want, first of all, oh, that was on it, I think. Tribal was on it, wasn't there? Yeah, this is poetic. No. We'll go for tribal first. That's tribal. We set normal race, we set 8. So I think we only need another border then. We have 8 race. but we need a single dot. Oh, this. Yeah. So we think it's this one actually. If not, then it's other weather. No, it's not this one. Okay. It could be other weather. Unless they're not tribal. Let's first go for the weather. What's the weather again? These, I think. Nope. That's modes. Yeah, this should be race. Why is it changing my border? Oh, there we go. That's foggy. Could be rain. Okay. No, it's not rain. Storm. It's the same. If it's the same in Arch Aries. Oh. What's this? Heat wave. I would doubt that. We'll try it, but I would doubt that. That makes no sense. It makes no sense if like Vera in the south is heat wave and then all the way up north that would also be heat wave. That makes no sense. Snow would also make no sense. We already use snow on Costa Rica, but it's possible. Okay. Now we have wind. That would also make sense for the ships, that they have wind in the if they are sail ships. But we already used that as well, though. Okay, that's not it. And now we're that's it, I think. Yeah, now we're back on the sunshine. Then we are far away from home because then we need another society. Then I think we have to go for the 8 lines, but then we need... What's the other society? What is this? Agriculture or something. Yeah, now we need to look for another society. Okay, well, apparently it's agriculture. We thought it was tribal because that was the primitive... Morajay was the first one. Okay. Now it makes sense. All the fruit and yeah, now it makes sense that it's agriculture. But we never saw this picture. It's related to the morning room, but... What do we find in the morning room? Gems mostly. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. What's this? The original Morajay box, I guess. After a short sea voyage, we arrived in the main island of Morajay last night. Yeah, he comes from Arch Aries to here. Oh, do we have a... I don't have a magnifying glass. So we still have to come back here to have a look on this stamp, because I think it's the only stamp we're missing in the library book as well. Yeah, I don't need to read this because we have solved the puzzle already. We knew where he came in. Okay, so white, so white. That's something with these grays, eh? Yeah, okay. put white in 2 grays, and that's white. Okay, that's fine. If you put a white in between 2 grays, then the grays next to it, if you click the white, it goes grays and the other 2 will go white. So that's how you double your whites. And now we just need to rotate it, and then what does yellow do? We need to create a gap. That's what we need to do. Okay, that's one created. Now we need another gap. So we need to rotate till we can create another gap somewhere. Right here. Boom. That was an easy one, actually. That was an easy one. Which brings our allowance to 56. We found a lot of these. Well, we did a few times an experiment with the lab, which increased our allowance, but the rest comes from Mora J boxes. At least 40 or so of these 56, probably more. But yeah, we have already 8 here. Then there are 8 in Aries Court. So that's 16, that's already 32. The trophy of sigils, because we have unlocked our last sigil. That also means we have an extra trophy. But that's still not good enough to buy the blue tents, I think, but we'll check it. What else were we doing here? Nothing, we can't get there from here. Okay. So Mora J has been solved, which was the last one. So it was normal weather with agricultural society. And we knew it was 8 rays because we knew they were doing ship things there. We just didn't know what the weather was. But which was the only one that we didn't use, so. I don't know. We probably missed a little book here or there. Which told us about the society there, but we have not read much about Mora J. Anywhere. Okay, what we're gonna do now is get this downstairs elevator thing. And see if we somehow can get to page 13 in this book. Although it is torn up and it's missing pages, but we can do the count on it. Huh? We have ordered it in the library. If we can't get it from this thing, or if we do not find the solution over there, we have some things we can try out on that sundial base. We have a sledgehammer, we can burn it, we can drill it with a jackhammer. But the book is also here, right? The one we ordered in the library, but it's not complete here. That's very clear. Yeah, this is the title page, so that is considered page 1. We know that, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is 13 though. Word 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scorch. Scorch. Turn. Turn the Scorched Sundial Base. Okay. That means burned, right? Scorched. So we could probably use a burning glass on it. And now we need to turn that thing in some sort of order till something happens, I guess. Okay, we can try it. We could find the word, so I don't need that book in the library. It's the same book, but then complete, it will be the same word. The only thing we could have is that that the word that we were looking for was on one of the missing pages, but that was not the case. So we need to turn the Scorched Sundial Base. And to get it scorched, which I think it burned. Okay. We will see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It will show. It will show. If we have something that we can use, it will show it to us. It's not like we can select an item and then try on it. No, it will. If something works on it, it will show. It's like if you dig somewhere, you don't need to click on your shovel. It will automatically use the shovel. So if it's something, if we have something with us, and we have a bunch of stuff with us, jackhammer, burning glass, sledgehammer. So, turn. We need the base. Yeah, right. I think it shows this one. I think. And why do we need to turn it? This is a sundial base, right? So what do we need to do? Past the shade? In the shade? Holy moly. Okay. We're gonna have to turn this thing. Let's start here. Now let's bring this thing around. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, it needs the microchips. Microchips, right. Was relatively quick actually. I thought we were gonna have to go a full circle and then change one click on the top row and then go around again with a full circle. Well, yeah, even that. Okay, so we need these things and they need to go there then. Okay. There is the satellite dish, which is showing us like the whole game. So I assume this will re-establish the connection or something with the outside world, I mean. The satellite dish, permanently unlocked. Added to the camp, so it's a permanent addition. New experimental data package can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Cinca, and inbound electronic mail and communications from outside will no longer be blocked. So we're gonna get new mail on one of the computers. But that's probably starting tomorrow, or maybe not. We have a laboratory, right? No. Library. Yes, we do. We have one here. Do we have another one? Because we have 2 in the house, but not today. Well, we have 2 in our drafting pool, but we only drafted 1 today, I think. Sometimes we put like 1 in each corner or something. So we can download something on that computer. Or connect to that computer and then download it there. So you can also probably do it from the shelter. Or from security, which we don't even have in the house. How many steps is it to get to that place? Not that many actually. If we use the foundation. 1, 2, 3. If this is connected, might not be actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 then. Okay. It's 3 or 7, depending if we can go from the throne room to the mechanarium, but I think we can't. We use the treasure map, we use the vault key, and all the rest. Yeah, we're gonna use it. We're gonna lose, but we have a bunch of coins, so what we could do is buy that moon pendant thing, and then we will at least keep 2 of these things for tomorrow. So we'll do that and see what we can do in the laboratory, if we can do something. That might also be from tomorrow. But we have so many good stuff with us that we have the coins to buy it, and we know it's selling it. We only bought the silver spoon, but we have the moon pendant. So if we buy that, we will keep 2 random things. Unfortunately, of course, we picked up some stupidities as well, like a coupon book, and it also might be that you start the day tomorrow with that stuff. That's not worth 50 coins, but towards the left, and then here, yeah, we need to go into the showroom here. What does the bracelet do? Not important. The compass, not important. Yeah, that moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items. Yeah, sure. It's only 20 coins. And it's even cheaper with the coupon book, so it's only 19 probably. So what we're gonna happen now is, I don't know if we can keep the moon pendant itself. Maybe, but it's gonna give us 2 of these random items. So yeah, if we can get the jackhammer or the burning glass back, or the sledgehammer, or silver spoon, or the vault key would be kind of stupid, but yeah, if you have bad luck, you get the coupon book and the vault key. Huh? Well, yeah, it is what it is. Better than nothing. Wait. Now I need to get to a computer. And I think by what I look at it, the pathing we had to take, I think it's faster to go outside. We don't have planetarium, I think. So where do we call it a night? I don't know. Every day in another room we try it, which sometimes has a bit of negative effects. Like, don't call it a day in the lady chamber, because you will actually lose 10 steps the next day. On the other hand, call it a day in the master bedroom and you will get 10 extra steps tomorrow. So yeah, it's -10 or +10, depending on if you go on those rooms. And whatever you do, don't ever call it a day in the bunkhouse room, or bunk room, or whatever it's called. You will lose half your steps tomorrow. Okay, do we have access or not? Is the question. No, we don't. Okay, so we have to go around to the laboratory. No. I don't know. I don't know if it works today or not, but it says something about data experiments or whatever from the laboratory. Experiment setup, research logs, plot experiments, log into the network. Let's see if we can do something. Electronic mail. Let's see if there's new mail. No. Not immediately. Or not here. Maybe the new mail only comes to the office. Depends a bit who sends it, I think. Like here it's always here it was the Baron and the chef having a conversation. In security it was mainly between the Baron and the security guy. And then in the office it was Anne Babbage. So if she's gonna send us something, it's probably gonna come to the office. Data transfer is now online. Okay, it's no longer disabled. Press escape to view the available data packets. Press enter. Okay. Okay, one data package is currently available. Data package source Synca Labs packet 001 advanced experiments. A collection of lab experiments designed for experienced technicians. Press E to download the package. Downloading the package. Oh, not the package, a packet. Downloaded 8 new experiment triggers and 8 new experimental effects. Press enter to view more details. Yes. Okay. New triggers. Each time you dropped an upgraded floor plan, each time you access a different terminal, the first time you enter each room on rank 9, for each room you dropped in the next 40 seconds, for each room with a fireplace you dropped. That seems to be a good one. We have a couple of dens, dining room. There are some more rooms with fireplaces. The next 10 times you view your map, you lose 10 steps, and then seems to be a bad one. Why do you want to lose 10 steps? Yeah, unless there is a big trigger thing. Each time you pull a different anti-chamber lever. Each time you drop the tomorrow room. Okay. And what are the effects? Lower the reservoir by 1. Why would we want to do that? Seems a stupid one. Yeah, that's an interesting one in the beginning, but we've done everything with the reservoir. Stock your pantry with fruit. Okay, that's extra steps, I guess. That's an extra dinner in a way. Unseal one of the antechamber doors without having to pull a lever. Okay. Permanently increase your lockpicking skill. So higher chance that you have lockpick kits that the doors actually unlock. It's not very high now. I think it's like 25% or so now. Gain 1 random item, then set your keys to 0. That seems to be a bad one. Remove a crate from the tunnel. Okay, that's our next move. We need to remove crates from that tunnel. We kind of figured we could go into that tunnel at some point, but it took them a damn long time to get some things out of the way there. Gain 1 key for each 30 steps you have. That could be interesting if you combine it with some laundry stuff where you, like in this case, 146 coins, and you use the laundry to switch the coins with your steps, so that you have 147 steps. That will give you like almost 5 keys. Lose half your steps and then gain 4 ivory dough. Yeah, same story. Yeah? If you use a lot of coins and then make it steps in the laundry, then you can lose half of them. If you have 150 steps, you lose half of them, you still have 70 steps. And you gain 4 roaring dice. Okay, but now, and then I guess tomorrow we can do something. No new deck pads. Yeah, we downloaded the package. So tomorrow when we do the experiment, we probably can make our own or something, right? Customize it. Or maybe we can do it now already. Now that we downloaded the package. Yeah, okay, yeah. They added a new line here. Package management. Okay. You may use this tool to create your own custom package of experiments, okay? Select 8 or more experiment triggers. Okay, let's have a look. Immediately, sure. Each time you need an apple, nah, there are not that many apples. Whenever you draft a shop room, we're not doing that very often. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, some maybe, we'll see. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, sure, we will often do that. For each bedroom you draft, no. Whenever you draft an archive, no. The next 3 times you unlock and open a chest, maybe. That's 3. When you draft a hallway from another, no. Each time you find some trash, sure. So that's 4. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, nope. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, maybe. We'll select it for now. Because this just means, we had this before, this means that when the drawing room shows up, you don't need, if you don't pick it, every time the drawing room shows up, and then whatever effect you choose will happen then. I have 2 drawing rooms in my floor plan, so they actually do show up from time to time. If you don't immediately pick it, you can get many of these things to trigger. If you don't pick the drawing room every time it shows up, next time you draft, you can create an effect. Like for instance, you can remove a crate, for instance. Right? We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 or more we need to do. The first time you enter each room on rank 9. No, that's only 4 rooms. Why? For each room with a fireplace, sure. So that's 6. For every room you draft within the next 40 seconds, maybe. Each time you access a different terminal, no. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan. Yeah, I will do that because we have 15, I think. Yeah, we're only the missing where you have to buy like something very expensive in the trading post. You buy something very expensive in the showroom and then go trade it in the trading post. That's the only upgrade disc we are missing, I think. So we have 15 upgraded floor plans. So definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 1 more. Each time you pull a different entity, maybe. The next 10 times you no. Each time you drop the tomorrow room, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 1 more. Okay, then we'll do the security door. Boom. Okay. Press E to finalize. Okay. And now we need to select 8 or more experimental effects. Okay. Let's start with the new ones. Lose half your steps and then no. Not immediately. Gain 1 random item, then set your keys to 0. No. Permanently increase your lockpicking skills. Maybe. Gain 1 key for every 30 steps you have. Maybe. Unseal one of the doors of the antechamber. Maybe. Remove a crate from the tunnel, obviously. Lower the reservoir, nope. Stock your pantry with fruit, maybe. That's 3. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Maybe. Maybe could be handy if you want a blue tent and you're just like a few coins short. We'll see. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Sure. Okay, that's 4 from that side. A letter will be delivered to the mail room. Yeah, we need to keep that because I don't think we have all the letters yet. Add 3 aquariums to that. I also find that one stupid. Set your dice to 2. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Spread dirt. Gain 3 gold for each red room. No. Gain 1 star. Sure. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 2 more. 1 more. Set your steps to 40. Or randomly select a key or a gem, or add a small chest. Okay, we'll do the steps. We'll do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want this here. Gain 1 key for every step. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 8. We don't make it too many because otherwise you need to select 8, but you don't want to. You can select all of them if you want, but then there is a less chance that you're going to get, like for instance, the remove the crate, and who knows how many crates we have to remove there. So keep it on 8, I would say. Custom experiment packet successfully created. Press enter to return to the main menu. Okay. So now it should give us tomorrow. It should give us one of these packages that we just selected there. Okay. That was a good one, I would say. We have unlocked permanent edition number 5. And we know we can buy the blueprint, so I'm assuming blue tent will be another thing. Permanent number 6, I guess. We have solved the sigils. The satellite is with let me have a look. Where's my paper? Admin keys. Yeah, that's also solved. We get the last admin key. So we're still doing that castle thing. The books clues, we solved those. That's what we just did here. Turn the Scorched Sundial Base, that gave us the satellite dish. So we are still have the castle puzzle and school shrine. Okay, so yeah, that remains for the next episode. Now we need to do some. Now we need to go focus on school. We need these classrooms. We need to get the last final clues or something. So the XYZ ABC thing that can actually go. Yeah, we need to find the school something Heragen, because we need to know what Torlor et means. We only know that lore is word. And if we know that, then we can solve that thing with the black key. We know how to get the black. We know where to go with that black key. Then we need to go get shrine, blessing of the monk. We need to get. We need to run banner of the king black so we can get the treasure trove. Call it a day in the treasure trove. The next day you can call the treasure trove. You can drop it outside as an outer room, and then we can get to that black key thing and open that coffer, which will either have the deadly stone or the scepter, would be my guess. Now, of course, we lose that crown again because we don't have a code check. No, I think we got it offered here, but we needed to take lost and found because we know there was a chance to get that vault key, the last of the sigils. So we had to gamble there. So yeah, I cannot. Of course, we have the moon pendant. It might be that we start with the crown of the blueprint tomorrow. But that's not necessarily something you want to code check, because you can get it in room 46. It's not that hard anymore to get into room 46. at this stage in day 42. Now, there were not full days. Lately we're doing some shorter days from time to time as well. Especially that will be the same next time. If we have to combine that shrine treasure trove thing, that's going to be short days. Just call it a day, start again, bring the treasure trove outside, and then so on. So it's cool, and black key, and then all right, and remove experiments to remove crates, or get what was the other thing? Get letters for the mailroom. We got 7 or 8 already, but there was still room for more letters, so we can probably still learn more letters. We also need to check the mails now that we have outside connection. We checked in the laboratory. There was not immediately something new, but we'll check it again in the next day. But that will also, let me have a look. Yeah, that will also be for the next episode. We try to keep it around 2 hours, sometimes a bit longer, sometimes a bit less, but sometimes if I now would call it a new day and tomorrow is another day like this, yeah, then we have a 4-hour episode. So 2 hours is fine. We'll leave it at this, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.